this initiative is initiative done or brought by His Excellency the President Dramani Mahama. And then the Tree for Life is there to create our forestry that our forefathers built for all of us. And then now we are not taking it as a very important trees that guide us and keep us life. So I urge all of you to also involve yourself into it so that we can replace our forestry aspect. The encroachment that is going on in the forestry area, we have to split, and then it is our priority that we replace the encroachment that is going on. And so I beg all of you also add or involve yourself in it so that we can replace the tree that we have lost. Thank you, and then let's wait to the side. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Activity one carry. Make sure that the protection of the science is short. That protection is such that we can ensure that a better climate condition over here, where rainfall will be very more important. Temperature will be very good for river source all the time, and we make sure that the best resource we have is almost always available for construction. And we think that because the resource can also, in other words, deplete because of the activities around, especially by farming or illegal logging of trees, or by indiscriminate probably building of activities or farming of the river, we will sell almost all the catchment volume that we have there. Currently, as I said in the morning, I said that the entire square of this place is 16 kilometers square. And we have degraded almost about 10 of it, remaining about 9 kilometers square for us to protect and recover the 10 back to the 16. So what we are doing now is a recovery of the 10 in slow pace over probably a 10 years period. Make sure we recapture the forest back to its natural habitat and biodiversity. But in the view of the current situation, what is happening is that there's a full load of salt that runs from this place into the river, which is where we always extract as a catchment point or reservoir. And currently we have even salted almost 30% of the reservoir that we have. I would think that if it continues, it means we are losing the actual catchment of the volume we have for treatment properties. And if we don't do something now, a time will come, we will not even have the water available at all. What it means is that the company will be phased out, the people will not have water to in any way do their domestic activities. Industries will slow down and economic activities will be more slow. We think it's some time to rise down. And today we think it's appropriate, given as the President said, that June is a period for planting. You want to keep the people as well on this activity. Make sure that this forest comment that we get back our food tree plant conditions around enhance biodiversity. So you're coming here in time, but we want the media as well to partner us to continuously make this advocacy in telling people of the need to protect the forest and ensure the catchment is a no-go zone for infrastructure. So there's the water policy out. I'm very glad that this should have something. They are coming in because they have the bylaws and all the legislation to ensure that nobody anyway approaches the land illegally. So this is a land the government bought. I think they are going to get the options involved in this legislation. Not only that, the chiefs who are custodians of the land, they must have an ownership of the place to ensure that they protect the environment for us to work very well and also community members. We also brought the students here for the fact that they have a civil right, students, to own the diversity of the environment. That is something they must protect in their age, so that when they grow up and we see their biodiversity, all will be managed for that. That's what we are talking about. I want to thank all of them for coming. So the two things that is championing this project is that we want to plant and protect the trees and nurture it to grow continuously. What we are doing is that as we partner with the Forest Commission, when we plant, the two of us will make sure that we maintain the maturity of the plants together with the farmers that are around, such that we'll come around, we'll weed around it, we'll maintain it, and we'll have to take a log of every tree that we have planted to make sure that we go to the expected height. The dam is seriously silted, and the government or the company is making every effort. And the requests that are sent to those of farmers, okay, there we have to ensure that we have a commitment of transition from the Ministry of Finance to give us authorization to send to PPA for approval, then the commencement of activity will continue, which I'm sure in no time, once the commitment of transition is approved from the Ministry of Finance, PPA will give us approval, then we start commencement of the project. That's what we are wanting. We said the actual design or as built design of the dam is have about 80 meters depth. Currently, we've lost almost 10, it's about 8 meters now. And the quantity of silt that is there is about 6.5 million meter cube volume that is settled in that particular reservoir we have. We must take all, and I say it's about 30% of the volume of the entire catchment that we have. So if you're able to take it out, the volume is large, it's millions. So we'll have to face it gradually. Maybe we'll do about 5 million this time or 2 million this time. Subsequently, we can do the other ones as a year. So we are seeking approval, and once that is given by the Ministry of Finance, as I said, we'll commence the PPA activity immediately, and I'm sure the contractor will come to site, then we'll be able to actually do the huge station is due to the let me say, the insurgence of the destruction of the forest. That's allowed a sharp flow of the load into the reservoir. And within a short space of time, we're able to report that particular activity. The analysis that we conducted, with all the participatory analysis that we conducted, it shows that the station is very clear. However, we know that if you're able to reforest this place, the frequency or the rate of station will drop. And that way we wouldn't need to dredge it as long ago. So there are two ways of solving this problem. Either one, will continuously get money to the silt and allow the structure of the forest to go on, or will prevent the forest from degrading by reforesting and reclaiming the forest condition, so we halt the siltation, and that will save us some money as a company as well to invest in this. So we think that if the forestation or the catchment preservation is very much important, reducing the cost in dredging. So once we are doing the two at the same time, I'm sure with time we'll even have this silt going to the river, we'll have more volumes for ourselves.
Forestry Commission, we are committed to ensuring that our degraded landscape plant special initiatives that we for life. Last year, March, the Atwima and so on that operation, about 30 million trees were planted. Every year, the initiative continues, the project continues. And so this year, it has started again, but we launched the national one last week. So the Ghana Water Company made us aware, for they are in charge of the management of the Barikase water treatment area. So they are in charge of the catchment area and all the environmental issues. And so they came and told us that they want to take the opportunity of the Tree for Life Forestation Initiative to also restore some degraded portion of the catchment area. Forestry Commission, we are the leading agency when it comes to Tree for Life Forestation Initiative. So it was appropriate that we partner with the Ghana Water Company to embark on the project within the month and even beyond. So that is why we came to join hands. Where that has been created so far, we are planting 5,000 trees. We have 3 different species of seeds that we are planting. Umbrella, Urata, normally we call them the Gini or Umbrella. We also have from Eminenda Superba, and then we have Kayan Totica. These are the 3 main things that we want to support the Tree for Life initiative that the Ghana Water Company Limited to back. Right. So we made these 3 species, but the aim is to restore the degraded landscape, protect the watershed. And so you also see that all this degradation came about as a result of the quest for man to survive and to also get some trees for their livelihood. And so we decided to make the Cinderella, which is a fast-growing economic species. So in the next few years, the Cinderella can be matured for, human use, whilst we maintain the Oframo and mahogany, which takes considerable period of time to, mature, and then that will be used to, protect the watershed for a very long period of time. This informed our choice. Yes, and so I would say that the forest reserves are not under lock and key. And so we have staff who go around the reserve try to protect it as our mandate demand. But there are also miscreants who occasionally go into the forest reserve to perpetrate some illegalities. And we have never rested on our oars to bring those under control. And so deforestation, we do not say it's not alarming in the private forest, despite the fact that we have some minor incursions here and there, and we are on top of the issues.